everybody and welcome. Welcome to our Wednesday the 4th of August roller prompts. And the prompts I rolled yesterday are, it has to be a tag, green, digipapers, a stamp, Brad's and Shabby Chic. This is not the worst, is it? We've had worse than that, definitely. So I have, well, I went to look where I keep my tags and this one was here. You can see it's been in the windowsill, so part of it is faded, but that doesn't matter because we're going to cover it. And the papers I've selected are these two. This is definitely my porch prints. This one I think might be, what's she called? Anna, Pink Monarch prints. I think so, but I'm not sure. This one I am sure it's my porch prints. And I'm going to use, which one shall I use for the background? That one might make quite a nice background. No, I'll use this one. I shall use this one. And it's portrait size. So I'm just going to slice off that bottom end just to make it slightly easier, I think. This is because it's letter size and I've printed it out on A4 obviously. And so we'll just get rid of that little bit. And then I've obviously sewn around this. It's been meant for something, but I'm not sure what. So I'm just going to put that on there and I'm just going to draw around it. It's the easiest way forward, I think. Like that. And I actually want to come in a little way because I'd quite like to keep the stitching on there. It's quite nice. So I'm just going to go all round it at, what is that? What does that measure? Well, if I came in 1/4 inch, you'd definitely see it. So a scant 1/4 inch all the way around. That's what I'd say. Scant. I can barely see the line I put on in the first place. I think it's about there. I think so. I hope so. The lights make it really difficult to see. But I'm hoping we'll be all right. Yeah, if it didn't have sewing on, I would have just gone for the whole width of it, but I want to keep the sewing if I can. The card is cream anyway, which I quite like, so. Right, let's chop this out. Actually, I guess I could do that on my little trimmer, couldn't I? Yeah, I think I most probably can. Got to guess where this one is though. Nope. A little bit more this way. A little bit more that way. I think it might have been easier to do it with scissors. I think that's something like right. Okay, so now I can fit that onto my trimmer and I should be okay. Blimey. Yep. Let's do the other side. Oh, no, I think I'm going to have to follow around. Let's trim that bit off then. Get that lined up with the edge. Trim this bit. Oh, that's not going to fit. Oh, blimey. I'm just going to get some scissors. How about that? I could do that bottom bit. You'll see, we'll do all this and it won't fit. It's the second line I need, that line. And this one. Come on, come on, come on, wherever you are. About there. Right, let's see if this fits then. I can't help feeling it's going to be a bit of a miracle if it does. So let's just get rid of this scrappy bit and have a look and see. That's fine, quite happy with that. It's alright. It's nice actually. It's very shabby, which is good because that's what it's supposed to be. Right, I'm going to get excuse me, my vintage photo and just go around here. We want it to look shabby, so let's shabby it up a bit. Shabby chic, honestly, it's just, you know, you can make it really nice if you want to. Really pretty and pretty it all up. Lovely, that's really nice. I don't think I'm going to ink the card because that can then begin to look not shabby but more sort of vintage and, dare I say it, grungy. Right, okay, so that's going to go there. What I thought I would do is put a pocket on it. And I'm aware I haven't stuck that down yet. But I was wondering if I wanted the pocket to fold behind this. So let's just see what size we need for this pocket. I don't want to use these bits around the edge. I know they could look shabby chic, but I'd rather put my own ink on them. So I'd like the pocket to measure. Well, that's exactly 3.5. Wow. So I'd like sort of 1/2 inch on each side. So I want to cut it off at 4.5 by about, good question, about 2. So I'll make it 2.5. So 4.5 by 2.5. Sure, I can do that on a trimmer. 4.5 by 2.5. So let's get rid of all this brown stuff on the edge. And I'll cut off 2.5. 2.5. There we go. Doesn't look enormous, that. But I think it'd be big enough for what I have in mind. And then I want this 4.5. So I'm just cutting the inky bit off on the side. And then I want 4.5. Which is there. Lovely, so that's going to be our pocket. I don't think that's quite big enough for what I had in mind, because what I had in mind was to stamp Lona's stamp on it. Wow, it is, oh no. No it isn't, because it's not going to be wide enough anyway, actually, to be honest. Oh, that's a shame. Let's just check this out. So that's going to go on there. That's going to go on there with bits folded over. So if I didn't fold over the bottom, would I still get it in? Which way up does this go? This way. Just about. Just about. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that. Give it a go. See what I'm left with. Let's just get a stamping board out in case it goes over the edges. Now, what colour am I going to stamp this in is the question. I've got a nice grey, and I've also got What else have I got? I've got this one, which is a rainforest, but it is a very definite green, a bit too green. I've got this one, it's a cheap ink pad, but it works all right, Hobbycraft one. Might be more in keeping. Or I could emboss it. Yeah, I could do that. Let's do that, in fact. If I knew where I'd put... I'll just have to pause you a second till I find some embossing stuff. Okay, I've got my embossing stuff, and I took the opportunity actually to also cut this pocket slightly larger than the one that we had. So it'll go there at the bottom of the tag. So I want to use Lorna's... Lorna from Tailor Made Journals. I want to use her beautiful stamp that she sent me as a gift, and it's just beautiful, and it is so shabby chic. So what I'm going to do, I've just mounted that on that acrylic block, and I'm just going to use my emboss glue. I've heard people call it emboss ink, and I know why, because it's sort of in an ink pad. But I guess it's glue more than anything. Now I know that this does really nicely because I've done it before, but you know, I'm pretty sure that should be that. Stamp this, make sure I've got it the right way up, because there is text on this. So I'll stamp it there, I think. Okay, just get a bit of paper of some sort, this sort. I hope that's come off, I actually can't see it at all. And this is gold embossing. Yeah, it's come out. It's probably made the best stamp ever. But it is there. Okay, let's get this popped away. And back in its little tub for safekeeping. Put the lid on my embossing stuff. And let's just emboss this. There we go. That's it. As I say, I didn't do the best stamp possible, but it is nice. It's a very, very pretty stamp and very shabby chic. So let's just wipe that off with that stuff on it. Pop it back in the drawer because I haven't got room for anything else at all. And let's just see where we need to score this. So it's going to go over the pocket like that, and I don't want to lose very much of that stamp if I can help it, so I want to mark it there and there and about ½ an inch on the bottom. So let's just score that in. It's the easiest way. Oh my goodness, come on, go away some of you, things that I don't need. Right, so let's see if I can see where I put the lines. Yes, I can. So I'll score that down there. And score this one about there, I think. which just allows the whole stamp to be seen, which is a bit miraculous really. And then this one, I'm going to do it at 3/8 because half is just a bit tight. So I'm scoring that there. Okay, so that's scored. Let's get this pocket on here. Pocket was not it's not on my prompt list. It was just a nice way for me to introduce a stamp. So cut into the corner and out again at an angle like that. Fold these over on the score line. I'm not going to crease them in quite yet until I know that that is exactly right, because it could be a little bit tight. So let's have a look and see, does that want to fit in there? Yeah, I believe it does. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just, if I put it on the front actually would be alright. Didn't wrap it round, just put it on the front. I believe we'd be okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to ink round that. Excuse me. And just shabby it a little bit. This is a touch more in the corners than anywhere else. Lovely, that's that. So let's get that stuck on. I just use tacky glue, it should be fine. If it's in the mood to play, keep the bottom oh yeah, it's certainly in the mood to play. It's in the mood to play up. There we are, and then the bottom piece goes over the two edge pieces. Just makes it easier to get stuff in and out your pocket. There we are, it's got some glue on there. Right, let's stick this on then. So make sure your bottom piece is over your edge pieces and get that stuck on. Like that. Lovely. Now we've got a nice little pocket. Very shabby. Very shabby indeed. Lovely. Now then, what else do we have to use? Tag, green, digi, stamp, brads, and it's got to look like Shabby Chic. Okay. Brads. Right. Okay, let's get the brads out. That's one box of brads. I think there's another. The buttons. That's brads. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. Yeah, what I thought of attaching with the brad was one of these butterflies. I mean, they're gorgeous. They came on a ribbon from, you know where, Ali. And I just thought I could attach one with a brad to the top. They're quite large, but I quite like them. So that's the plan. So let me just cut off those adjoining pieces. It actually might look better that way. Anyway, let's just pop those back in the bag, otherwise they're going to get mucky. You know they are, you just know they are. Right, well, I've got that brad, that's green. What else have I got? I've got yellow, white, blue, I've got heart ones, star ones. It's a nice sort of pinky, pale pinky one there. That might look quite nice up there. Okay, that's my best option as it stands at the moment. And I don't think there's anything in there that's really screaming at me, so I'll just pop those two boxes back up there. Right, so if I was to put that there, so it would be sort of dangling, and I want to make just a little tag or something for in here. What I've got is, this is washi tape, and I just stuck it on a piece of card because I wanted to see what it looked like, but it's quite nice. It would go in there. Or I've got still some little pieces of this left that I could make a little tag with and put it in there. Yeah, I could do that. About that and that. That's probably all right. I did get my pink flowers out because I thought they might come in, and they might actually. I might do them down there. Let's put this butterfly on anyway. Let's make a little hole. Just need a pokey tool. I'm going to put it here, like that. So I'm just going to push this through this lace. I was going to say it might be easier said than done, but it's done. It wasn't difficult at all. Push that through there. Yeah, that's pretty. And open the legs up like that. I think we're all right. I think that's quite flat. Excellent. So we've got that. I like that. For my next trick, I have got these stickers. I mean, that might look quite nice down there. Or I could put it on my tag. That's what I could do. I could put it on my tag and put it in there. Yes, excellent. I've got that one and I've got that one. Well, I've got others as well, obviously. Got that one. I quite like that one. Yeah, let's just cut the corners off on this. See if I can find my little template thing. So I just want little corners on this one because it's just a little tag. So I'll cut that one off. Turn it round. Cut the other side off. And it's a good idea if you haven't already made yourself a template to do that, because it's just much easier than faffing around with the bit that you cut off trying to get it to match, etc, etc. Right, so I'm going to ink around here. I'm not being too careful because I don't mind if it's thick and thin in various places. Right, that's that. So now let's see if we can get the this on. Yeah, I think that's it. Marvellous. Marvellous. So I want the top bit up, sort of there. So let's press it down as we go. And then these two leaves, which will want to crease, I just know they will. That's fine. Ooh, look at that, it's lovely. That's lovely, that's added a degree of shabbiness to the situation. There we are. So that can pop into there. And I like the idea of this in there. How deep do I need it? Could I get 2 out of it? Probably could, you know. I'm just going to cut round down the side of the washi, because there's a bit of cream card margin. There is a cream margin anyway on this washi, but it's just a bit too thick on the card. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to chop that in half. I think it'll be fine. There we go. So we've got a bit of that, and we've got a bit of that. Very nice. Yeah, that's all looking all right. I don't need that sticker for the moment. I need to ink around these. That's what I need to do. Just shabby them up a little. Oops, that looks better. Yeah, that's fine. Right, we're making progress. We are making progress. Okay, so that's that. Right. Do I want to put some of these flowers down at the bottom? I might, you know. I just might. There's some sort of peachy ones, which I really like. Come on, out you come. I mean, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Maybe peach and pink, do you think? I've also got these little ones here that are that Jean sent me ages ago, and I really don't want to use them. I've been hoarding them actually, but they are just perfect for this project. So let's see, a little one there, and this one's got sort of text on it. It's gorgeous. That one there. I think that's probably all we need. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think I have to part with any more of my lovely paper flowers. So, I could do with a nice little bit of white lace or something. Let's see what's in this bag. That's a bit thick. I think all of these are a bit wide actually. A little bit on the wide side. Okay, I'm going to have to pause you again whilst I go and look for some lace. Be back in a minute. Right, okay, I've found this, which I know doesn't look like really stunning or anything, but I think it's exactly what's needed. It'll match up with that. So let me just move these because I haven't stuck them down quite yet. And I'm just going to put this across the top of there. I just want to shabby it a little bit, and I think that's the perfect thing for it. Right, what am I going to stick it on with? I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, despite the fact this is so thin. But I think Fabri-Tac's probably the way forward. So I'm just going to put a little bit along there, and then I'm just going to smudge it out with my fingers, so I haven't got a distinct line of it. So let's just spread that out, then pop this on, just coming over the top of that pocket a smidge, like that. Oh yeah, that looks shabby chic. Oh yeah. I've got a bit too much down here. I need some more Fabri-Tac down here. So a little bit along there. I'm going to smudge it out again. Just like that. That's a bit keen to stick. So there we are. Yeah, that's nice. That's shabbied the situation up no end. Right, let's cut these off. the excess. And on to the side. Like that. Okay, I kind of like that now. Let's stick our flowers down. It's coming together though. It's definitely coming together. So I think I had the peach on the top. I know that looks like an enormous amount of glue, but this paper somehow seems to like eat it. I don't know why. It just needs a lot of glue. And same on this one. I've got a big volcano coming out the top, so I'll just utilise that fact. Pop that there. Press them down. And then these two little, just beautiful little paper flowers. I think they're Prima actually. And I so appreciate them, Jean. They're just gorgeous. Thank you. There we go. Get this one stuck down up in there. Like that. So there we are. We've got our little arrangement stuck on. Looking nice. Now I just want to put some lace through the top of this tag here. It's just on paper, but I think it's fine. I don't think it needs anything else. And what I want to do is not use that scallop bit on the edge. I just want to use a bit of the other stuff, and it just needs to be thin. So I'm just going to tie a knot in the top. Seem to have come to an end there, so I'll chop that off. I think that'll be big enough. I could do with a punch of some sort. Is this a punch? Yeah, I believe it is. That's a punch there. Right. Let's just put a hole fairly central. No. Turns out it's not the world's best punch. Let's try that again. Okay, this is why I use crocodiles, guys. Got my crocodiles buried at the moment. As are most things in my craft room, to be fair. I've really got to have a bit of a sort out with this. Right, I mean, that's not a perfect hole, but it is a hole. Excuse me. Okay, let's pass this through it if we can. It's really untidy. There we go, and just tie it. I don't want a bow or anything like that. I'm just going to tie it on the top, just like that. Just leave those nice. Oh, that hole's ridiculous. I'm going to have to put a blinking. I'm going to have to put an eyelet in that. It's really shabby. And not in a nice way. It's just shabby. Let's take this out then. And I'm going to have to unearth the... yeah, that wasn't so bad anyway, was it? Building it up into being a drama. It wasn't that much of a drama. Right, I'm going to put a big hole in here because that's the eyelets that I've got. See if I can tidy this up a bit. Yeah, that's better. But it still needs an eyelet. Right, what colour eyelet is the question. I've got pink, I've got green. I've got a nice neutrally colour one there. That one. No, I don't think so. Having said that, I don't mind it, but no, nothing there. These are all big, wide ones, and this isn't a tab that will support that. So let's go back to the metallic ones. They never let you down. I'll put a gold one in it. There's one. That'll do. Yeah, you can't go wrong with gold. Goes with everything. So I'll just set this in there. It's turned out to be a bit more of a drama than I anticipated, this eyelet. Lovely. Good job. Right, I'll just pop that away. Thread my stuff again. Once more. Through there. And tie it like we had it before. That's all I want. Just like that. Lovely. Right, let's put this back in here, see what it looks like. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. So all that really remains is an eyelet in there, except I want to stick it onto here before I put the final eyelet on. And by doing that, I'll have covered the back of that brad, etc. So, yep, right. Collal, I think, is the glue de jour. Glue de jour. And I think we might have ourselves a pretty half-decent Shabby Chic tag, which would be good, seeing as that's what we're going for. Okay, let's see if I can get this kind of lined up with that stitching. Up a little bit. That's the joy of collal. It just moves around. Until it doesn't, and then when it doesn't, you can't budge it, which is excellent. Right, there we go. Let's just get the Timmy towel and just press that into place. There we go. That's pretty. Right, so I just want a hole in the top. It's pretty much all I need, I think. I'll get rid of that for one thing. So where's the middle? Because I'm very prone to not putting things in the middle. Right, so that's there. So it's here. So I want it about there. So just make a mark there, get my crocodile, and oh, I'm still on setting, so yeah, it's about there, I think. Lovely. Won't put that too far away. So I'm probably going to put another gold eyelet in there just to match it all up. It would look a bit. So they're in here. Is that a new packet? No, an open. Just one gold. Thank you. And pop this in here and set it with a crocodile, and then we just need to put some trim of some sort in there. Lovely. So I thought I would use some of this because it's very fine and it would be quite nice, and some green seam binding. That's what I thought I would use. I could use the seam binding. Ooh, I could do with something to sort of tie it off with. You know what else I haven't got on here, and it's Shabby Chic. I haven't got any flat back pearls. Can you believe it? Amazing. Right, let's just pop some of this through here. some of this lace we've been using. Okay, that's all right. Cut that off thereabouts. And then, now, I could make my bow with this, which might be quite nice. How much of that have I got left? Have I got enough to go around 20? Yeah, I was going to cut this off again. So I've got a narrower piece. I'm gonna try and feed that through there as well. So we've got quite a lot of froth at the top. I quite like froth at the top. It's going to be a little on the tricky side because I can't see it. I can't see which is it and which is the other froth we've got. Let's shove that through. See if I can see it and grab it. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Marvellous. So let's put that through. So we've got quite a bit of froth here going on, and I quite like that. Let's just chop that off. And then I am going to put my bow on with green seam binding, because it's supposed to be green, isn't it? I mean, if you were doing this yourself, you might choose to use pink or peach or something, but the challenge was green, so let's go with it. Just hold all that out the way, tie it around it, put a nice bow in it, if you can manage a nice bow. I'm bow challenged, I really am. Wow, we've done it. There we are. Right, so let's spread all this froth out. There we go. Right, I think we've done it. I think that, oh, that's, I was going to take that away. It's the bit on the top of there. So where's my other little bit of this bit? Right, put that in the back, I think. And these two little bits in the front. And there we have it. I think we have finished. I think that is quite definitely a shabby chic tag. It's quite nice actually, and I love this butterfly. There's lots of things on there. It's quite interesting. So what is of more interest right at this moment is what I'm going to roll for tomorrow's roller prompt. I hope you like that. It's really quite nice. It's frothy, isn't it? It's definitely shabby chic. So let's pop that away, get the big red book out. And get to the right page. This one. Get this fella out and find a pen. Here we are. So this will be for Thursday, is that right? Thursday? The 5th of August. And it's a roller prompt. Can't believe how the days go. Okay, here we go. So, what type of thing are we going to make? 5. Altered paperclip. Well, that's something different, isn't it? There we go. Let's write that on my list. Altered paperclip. Right, and the colour. I always do. I don't know why I do that. 6. Pink. Ooh, pretty. So let's put that in there. Pink. Let's move all this off. Next thing is the type of paper. Oh. 3. 12 by 12. That's all right. So far, so good. The focal point. Photo. Well, yeah, I can have that. It's not twice in a row. photo. And decoration. Fabric. Oh, was going so well. And the style. I'm sorry. Sorry, hand, what are you saying?
Nothing.
Oh, he's just come out to play. Whoops. 2, floral. Oh, come on, that's all right. Floral. I'll just put that over there. Floral. There you go. So that is not the worst in the world. An altered paper clip, pink, 12 by 12. I've got so many 12 by 12 pinks you would not believe. A photo, yeah, that might be the bit of a fly in the ointment. Fabric, I stretch that to mean thick trim. And a floral style. So there you go. See you tomorrow, same time. No, well, probably not the same time, but definitely the same place. When we will be attempting this. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you like what we made. It's really pretty, I think, and very shabby. And I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, behave yourselves. Bye.